Hello everyone and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we have a round 2 match from the Quebec 2016 Regionals. And on the left we have Karol-Ann, on the right we have Alex G. Karol-Ann has a mountain set up with a King's Road. She's playing Martell, Banner of the Lion. And on the right, Alex is playing a Lannister, Banner of the Kraken. And it looks like he has set up a Theon, a Hound, and a King's Road. Alright, let's see what plots they flip here. Looks like they're almost ready. Alright, on the Martell side, we have a noble cause, and we had a march that we were expecting there from the Lannister Kraken side. Get rid of that mountain, not have to deal with him right away. But it also got the Hound marched on the other side. So it looks like Karol-Ann's going first. She's collected 5 gold. She has a King's Road. She's got the Noble Cause reduction. So no shortage of economy, but can she build up enough of a board to deal with Theon stealth on a military challenge to kill a character?
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna trigger my 1, 2, 5.
Alright, she's seen a second King's Road, so even more economy. Let's see how she divvies this character economy up here. So we got the Noble Cause King's Road and some gold to play the Red Viper, leaving 2 gold left and a King's Road still. So we're going to pop that King's Road and get Ariane into play. And Ariane can help bring another character into play, assuming she doesn't get a Milk of the Poppy slapped on her here in marshalling, or treachery, or even killed before that happens. It looks like we're over to the Lannister Kraken deck for marshalling.
Okay, draw.
And a second King's Road here, so they're both seeing their King's Roads early. Both setting one up, both playing one in the first round. But only 4 gold on March to the Wall, and no reduction on Lord or Ladies. So let's see how Alex can deal with the Red Viper and Ariane across the board. And he is going second, so he's going to have to get something out there to deal with military claim, and it looks like he does. An Iron Islands Fishmonger, some more economy for a Greyjoy character. So it looks like a King's Road pop, 2 gold played for a Tyrion. And that'll be all. No gold remaining, but a King's Road still sitting out in play. And that Iron Islands Fishmonger wasn't used to reduce a Greyjoy character, so maybe he's sitting on Asha that he can't afford, or no Greyjoy characters of any worth that he wants to play. So we got an intrigue challenge here with Ariane. Tyrion's going to trigger, gain some gold. So the Lannister player now sitting on 2 gold, but only 3 military strength out there right now, so no worries with the put to the sword. So let's see what the Martell player grabs for intrigue claim. And it's a treachery. I think that's a huge pull. Huge pull. Less chance of Ariane getting cancelled. And now we got a military challenge with the Red Viper coming in for 7 strength.
Yours? Oh, sorry. Reaction?
So it's unopposed. The Red Viper should trigger here.
So it was unopposed?
Yeah, it was unopposed. You want to trigger his reaction?
Well, yes.
Yeah, it's like specific reaction. We have before claim.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
So yeah, the Red Viper is triggered and claim happens.
Oh, yeah, because it's not
It's not renowned.
yeah, it's not a keyword. It's a
He's
reaction.
kneeling though.
Oh, yeah. And then you
Alright.
So I'm not sure. Karol-Ann, this was the first tournament I met her at.
Stealth?
I'm not sure how long she's been playing Game of Thrones in general for. Definitely she's been playing 2nd edition, that's obvious. But not sure how well her experience is. So you might see her have a little issues here. We can see already her timing the post-challenge, reaction windows, claim, keywords, and whatnot. But Alex has been around in 1st edition for a long time. I've been playing with him for years when I travel up to the area. And he's definitely going to be playing a little quicker. But he's obviously trying to help Karol-Ann out here, figure out what order to do things in.
Let's see what you got. Military, stealth?
Just a little background on what's going on here.
and
So looks like we had a military challenge there with with Theon. Hota's coming in based on Arion's reaction,
yeah.
No, just call it the triggers. I don't know, you might want to defend to win a challenge or something.
and knocking Theon out there, and deciding not to defend.
And
Dominance is
that
yours.
is mine.
Okay, I'm just going to do... I'm going to take the power from the unopposed intrigue.
Oh, yes, you did.
And that was just Alex taking his unopposed intrigue that he forgot to take earlier. It looks like dominance went to the Martells. So Martell's sitting at 4 power. Lannisters at 1.
Cards in hand?
I'm sorry?
5 cards in hand?
5 cards.
So it looks like we have Trading with Matoshi flipped on the Martell side, and now Noble Cause this time on the Lannister side.
I let you go first.
Both and defend. There you win. Very good. Draw.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll see Karol-Ann here keeps forgetting the draw phase, just goes right to collecting her gold. So it looks like Karol-Ann won initiative, has chosen Alex, the Lannister player, to go first. He's slapping down cards here before collecting his gold.
So,
Yeah, everything seems a little out of order here.
take 2.
Well, let's look at it as a learning opportunity here.
Okay, 5 for Syria. Military for 2.
So using the 3 plus Noble Cause, 3 he got from Pentoshi, played Asha, and 5 gold that he collected from his plot. For Sirio, he also marshaled a Rose Road and a dupe on Tyrion. Still hasn't used that other King's Road he played in the first round, though. But does have quite the nice board out there, every character having stealth, and Sirio having the option to give stealth to another character. So I don't see the Martell player stopping a lot of challenges here. But I guess that's what Vengeance for Elia is for. So we got a milk on Asha. So now that gives Sirio a reason to use his ability.
7 plus 5. I have...
But it's not going to give Asha back her text that allows her to stand after unopposed at least. So you won't get dual use out of Asha.
Okay, so
I'm over reserved.
5
So Arion's back in play.
and 2.
And we got a bastard daughter here. And it looks like 2 gold saved on the Martell side. No gold on the Lannister side. And we're going to challenges.
Intrigue. Stealth. Oh, sorry. Do you have actions or challenges? Protest.
So looks like an intrigue challenge here with Tyrion, stealthing the Red Viper. And there's now 2 gold for the Lannister player, triggered off Tyrion. And it looks like Arian's going to block the unopposed, but ties go to the attackers, so the Lannister player wins the intrigue.
Can I do that
Well,
right now?
first the challenge results,
Yeah.
and then we have to do claim because you
Claim
can't do things that
before.
are outside the realm of the
Yeah,
challenge.
that's it. Okay.
Yeah, so Karol-Ann was just trying to trigger Arian there
Okay.
after defending, but it would be in the action window after declaring defenders, so she would go away, and then she wouldn't be defending anymore.
Tears of Bliss on him.
So she decides not to do that. And Tears of Bliss is played on Arrow Hota.
Do you have any other reactions to the challenge happening?
Yes, I can trust you. I'm gonna spend it for Illyria.
So we got Vengeance played, using the 2 gold there to force the claim to happen on Alex's hand instead. And it grabs a copy of Put to the Sword. Not a bad pull.
No one is there. It's suspicious. Okay.
So still my challenge.
Oh, yeah, still your challenge.
As Alex possible Put to the Sword there could have been pretty deadly. Assuming he doesn't have another one, he could have still gained 2 gold there and played that Put to the Sword. Using Theon and Asha, stealthing and smashing the Red Viper with a Put to the Sword. That would have been pretty crazy. Could still happen though, he does have 1 card remaining. Oh, never mind, he already got his Tyrion gold. What am I saying? Wake up, Rob. Yeah, sorry, I forgot he already did the intrigue challenge. Yeah, he got 2 gold from that. So it looks like Alex is debating on his next challenge. Power challenge, stealthing the Red Viper. And here we go. We got Arian triggered. Bringing in Tyrion. And blocking for 4, which should get the challenge 1.
And I'll pass over to you. Your challenges.
And it looks like the Lannister player is finished. Passing over to Martell for challenges.
Challenges, I'm going to give her a military icon and stealth. Stealth, really.
Yeah.
And we trigger Sirio there to give Asha that stealth and a military icon. I don't think it matters too much. There's no stealth right now on the Martell side to stealth through her anyway. But might as well trigger it.
+2 on defense.
Mail here.
Challenges to me. Do an intrigue.
So it looks like a military challenge here with Arrow Hota. Fully blocked with Asha and Sirio for 7 to 5.
So, intrigue.
Oh, there was another Put to the Sword in his hand there. So we have an intrigue challenge here with the Red Viper. Triggering Tyrion on both sides. Going unopposed.
Well, not beyond
The
the
trigger.
reaction.
Yep.
Red Viper gets some more power.
And 1 on your house. Did you put 1 on your house?
That Put to the Sword goes to the discard pile. So 2 Put to the Swords hiding in Alex's hand there. Pretty crazy.
And that's it. So, we're
draw.
tied for done.
Yep.
And yeah, you heard Karol-Ann say there, she's tied for dominance. Bastard Daughter standing. 2 gold to 3 gold on the other side.
Yeah, I forgot that. You two will do the goal.
Yeah.
So Alex, the Lannister player, has no hand right now. So he's choosing his next plot with no information on what he could draw and have in his hand to Marshall. And it looks like a Martell player has 3 cards still. So we got Wildfire played on the Martell side into a Summons played on the Lannister side, which makes sense. He needs to go grab something to put in his hand and make sure he gets a character in on the board there.
Okay. So then your plot's going to resolve first.
Oh, yeah.
So it looks like Alex was chosen to go first.
That's what I meant, but
He's picked Wildfire to trigger first.
I meant to go first and let you do your card first, but
But you can't. It's the first player decides which plot
yeah,
does.
that's what I meant. I meant like I'm going first, so
Okay,
your
so you're
card
first
go
player.
first. Yeah,
Oh,
that's-
so it looks like there was some confusion. Karol-Ann is choosing herself to be first player, is what she meant. And she wanted Alex to trigger his plot first, not he go first.
I want you to show me what you do.
So we're going to see Summons go off first here. The Martell player will be first player this turn. Let's see what he chooses from the top 10 cards, character-wise, to put in his hand here.
Be discarded from my hand anyway, so
And interestingly, he chooses an Iron Islands Fishmonger, saying it's going to be discarded from his hand anyway. Not sure why he would say that. He has 4 gold, plus the 1 from Rose Road, plus he's got a King's Road still sitting out there. He definitely could have grabbed a character of a little more, I don't know how you say it, a higher power level.
and I guess the one I have less dupes of.
Oh, I see. Sorry. Bastard Daughter. Sorry. Bastard Daughter. Hiding at the bottom of my screen there. I forgot about her dying from Wildfire and getting the card. I get it now. Wow. All right.
Oh, he's dead.
And they just realized Hota did not die from his tears earlier.
So you could keep your. Oh well, that changes everything.
I'm just gonna. Okay, you know what?
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
redo.
stop from scratch.
Yeah, redo your thing.
Yeah. I had no
That-
cards in hand. Okay.
So we have a little trouble here. Since Hota was still in play, that makes the Bastard Daughter not going anywhere, Karol-Ann decides.
Anything else to see if you want to kill her to get rid of him?
So
Do you?
Alex puts the Iron Islands Fishmonger back.
Well, I can.
He shuffled his deck, so after looking at the 10 cards, so he just does it again, I think, and grabs Tywin. I'm not sure what he did there, but he's got Tywin, which is a little silly. I'm not sure this is how it should go,
It's a bizarre mechanic.
because Summons goes off first anyway, and based on seeing that, Karol-Ann could still kill the Bastard Daughter for Wildfire. Because it's choose up to 3 characters to save. So if she saw Tywin go in hand, she's going to choose to kill the Bastard Daughter anyway.
Let's go.
So I think that's a little messy here. I'm not sure. I don't know. You guys leave in the comments below what you think should have happened there. But it's kind of bad that they forgot to get rid of Hota. But I mean that, you know, she still doesn't have to leave the Bastard Daughter on the table.
Lacking gonna be here.
So let me know your guys' thoughts on that one. How you guys maybe would have handled that situation.
Cards in hand?
4.
King's Road?
No gold.
Oh, right.
No gold.
So 4
So he uses his King's Road
Iron Mines.
and his gold to play a King, Iron Mines and a Tywin. And save a card in hand.
It's decent.
Okay.
Your challenge.
I'm not sure how he got the Tywin there. I don't know if he just looked at the top 10 cards and grabbed Tywin, or if he just said Tywin was in the top 10 previously and went and grabbed it. I don't know there. But just a tip for players watching this: if this ever happened, and you're a little unsure about the rules, just call a judge over before, like when he pointed out that Arrowhota was still out there. If you're just a little worried about how to deal with it, just call a judge. Have them stand by the table. Even if you guys are just going to work it out together, the judge, you know, can make sure it's, you know, done fairly and follows the rules. If you're going to go back and rewind and whatnot. Unless both players are okay just coming up to a solution of their own. But if you're feeling a little intimidated and you're not sure how to deal with any kind of situation, not even just this one, just any situation, just call the judge over And they'd be happy to come and help you, give you some suggestions, try to figure out how to resolve the kerfuffle you just got in there. So we got a Knights of the Sun under the glare there, Marshall on the Martell side. And it looks like a Martell military challenge was blocked from the Martell player by Asha on the other side. And then we got an intrigue challenge there, triggering Tyrians. And it grabs a copy of the Tickler, the only card left in the Lannister player's hand for claim.
Cards in your hand.
It's
Renown.
not renowned right now, but it will on the next turn. Because it
Plus,
gets
okay,
in your card.
Power, stealth.
Looks like we got a power challenge coming in here with Tyrion and Theon.
Trigger him.
Stealthing with Red Viper and the Knights of the Sun.
Also unopposed.
And that triggers Theon to get him an extra power. Steals a power and gains an unopposed power. And we got an intrigue challenge with Tywin.
Trigger.
Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking.
Oh,
before
okay,
it
no
triggers.
worries.
I don't know.
Okay.
Alex is trying to trigger his Tyrion here, but it really should be the Tyrion on the first player side going first as a reaction to the start of the challenge, or the initiation of the challenge. But she says she may have another reaction. I'm not sure what that would be. But she triggers her Tyrion. Then Alex should trigger his Tyrion, which I believe he did. He put in his little gold pile there.
That's your last one.
This is right. No, I can put defender if I want. Oh, I'm sorry.
And it looks like no defenders. Tywin will gain a renown. And an unopposed power on the Lannister side. And it grabs a copy of the Palace Spearman from the hand of Karol-Ann there.
Dominance is yours.
And dominance to the Martells. This game would have been completely different had she just chosen to not save the bastard daughter and grab that Tywin from hand. But we still would have been dealing with Theon and Tyrion out there, but Milked Asha is not as scary. So we got March to the Wall, which definitely would have hurt more. But
Sorry.
Hands of Judgment.
First player?
Or sorry, getting so thrown off here. They're just deciding who's first player here.
So then I say.
So Karol-Ann has chosen Alex to go first. He's going to choose Heads on Spikes to go first. And that's going to grab a card out of hand, which is Arion. And Alex is definitely happy about that. And he gains 2 power from it.
And I suppose the Milk Dasha isn't terribly good today.
So we got Milked Asha marched and a Bastard Daughter marched.
Draw phase? Seven gold. Flame Soak.
So we see Iron Iron's Fishmonger played. 1 card left in the Lannister player's hand. That's all he gets to play. He's going to keep 6 gold, I believe. And we're over to the Martells for marshalling. And Karol-Ann's got 4 gold to spend here. Looks like 4 cards in hand.
Yes.
And that's going to be it. Just going to sit on that. We're going to challenges here. The Hound bounces in for 4.
Fair enough. Enough challenge for that.
Jumps into a military challenge here.
Robert's standing.
Probably have some sort of tricks.
Stealthing who?
I'm contemplating. I'm actually gonna
And it looks like we're stealth the Knights of the Sun. He wants the Red Viper to go down on defense here.
You have to left.
Right?
So it looks like the Red Viper will block for 7.
Have
Not enough to win.
I have no reactions.
Forced reaction, though. The Hound will go first before claim happens there, which is Knights of the Sun. It wasn't unopposed, so Theon does not get to trigger. So we got an intrigue challenge here with Tyrion on the Lannister side. Both getting 2 more gold from their Tyrions.
I'm going to trigger mine draw first.
And it looks like no defenders.
you think you unopposed before? Plan.
And a copy of Treachery played in a Banner of the Line deck. I always like to see that. That's pretty interesting. Not a lot of Martell line decks I'm seeing. They're playing that Treacheries. But as we get some more non-loyal uniques that can be put in that banner, makes a little more sense. And it looks like we got a big power challenge here with Tywin. Goes unopposed. And it looks like the Lannister players jumped up here to 12, I think.
Your challenges?
And over to the Martells, got a standing Tyrion. And 6 gold.
Right?
But Hota's dead. He ain't ambushing in, that's for sure. So intrigue challenge. Hound gets paid to put into play to dodge the intrigue claim.
He's on the board.
You had enough to play it?
I kept claiming off Tyrion. I mean, only Marshall like this guy.
So Karol-Ann just asking if he had enough gold to actually play the Hound, which he
He's
did
on the board, so he's vulnerable.
from getting his Tyrion. He did have 6 gold saved from before he got 2 Tyrion triggers. So that's 10 gold total, I believe. Which he bounced the Hound in twice, which is 8, which I see 2 gold left there, so that makes sense.
So I 6, 7, 8, 9.
So dominance goes to the Lancers, putting them at 13 power if I'm counting correctly there.
I forgot that you had.
And the Martells are sitting at 7.
I think you're going to trigger.
Did you give me back my meal?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry. Making mistakes all over the videos.
Yeah, you just heard Alex say they're making mistakes all over the video here, but it happens, and we all can learn from it, so it's no big deal. This game is a little complex, and nobody's really been playing for that long, so we're all going to keep making mistakes unless we all start to be willing to learn. I recommend going back and reading the rules reference guide or the learn to play guide. After you've been playing for a little while, just go back and read it. Things will jump out to you that you maybe weren't sure of, and there is an FAQ you can go look at for commonly asked questions. There's a rules forum on CardGameDB you guys can check out if you're unsure about rules. You can always ask questions in there and see people's answers. And on ThronesDB, people like Scantrell are good at putting descriptions in for some of the cards that have weird reactions, so you can go read about cards you're unsure of in there. But yeah, I like seeing mistakes on video. I think people can learn from it. It's not a big deal. It all helps us become better players.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gold.
And if you're watching this video complaining about mistakes, you've made mistakes yourself. Don't lie, you know you have. And even if you didn't know you did, you have. I guarantee it. Everyone makes mistakes in this game, that's for sure. At one point or another. Especially when you're learning.
No, I want
So all we had added to the Martell board here was a Desert Scavenger. We got a dupe on Tywin, a dupe on Theon. Hound's hanging around. There's an Iron Mines in play. I don't see how the Martell player is going to turn this around. And Alex closes it out right there. So congrats to Alex on the win. And we have more videos coming up for you from this series. We have another video from the second round that should be posted soon. Make sure you hit subscribe below to support the channel. It's free, and you'll be notified when we go live and when I post new videos. We got lots more Game of Thrones coming up from this tournament. I got Canadian National videos coming up. I will be live streaming more from local tournaments, so stay tuned for that. And if you want to support my work on patreon.com, you can do that at patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. Thanks all for the support, guys. See you in the next video.